Where's Vi?
I don't see her. She could have woken first and wandered off.
Sigma! Sigma!
Huh?
It's after midnight now.
What? Tell me the year turned over.
It's no longer the year 2028, but
2029. How long have we been asleep then?
my last memory was 10.5 hours ago.
You're talking about the vote at 1330?
Yes, but that doesn't mean we've only been sleeping, though. We could have woken up several times.
You're saying the amnesia drug made us forget.
Well, better start looking for Vi.
Yes, you're right.
This is the last of the rooms.
That Vi. Where'd she go?
Welcome to the transporter room.
Zero.
I can only assume you are searching for something. If you'd like to learn their whereabouts, do as I say.
Damn it! So what are your orders?
First, I shall explain the room to you. As the name suggests, this room contains a device called a transporter. It was discovered roughly 140 years ago, in the year 1888, at the South Pole. A German expedition was exploring the area. At one point, they became lost, and subsequently stumbled upon it. The device was carefully transported to their homeland and researched in secret. What they eventually uncovered was the fact that the device was not made by man. Perhaps it came from a distant planet or some alternate world. Regardless, they determined the intelligence that created it far surpassed that of humans. Despite not understanding how it worked, they figured out what it was used for. This device is capable of transporting things through space-time. Hence why it was named Transporter. But its construction is much different from what you'd normally expect. If you look toward the back left corner, you'll see something resembling a tree root. This is the nucleus of the transporter and controls its function. And to your right, you should be able to see two objects that look like beds. These are called input pods. Look further right. The two objects similar to Crucides are the export pods. In the back is a large container called the material tank. Inside is oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, a variety of chemical elements that exist on Earth, stored individually. You use it as follows. First, place the material to be transferred into the input pod. We'll call it X to simplify matters. Next, select the location of transfer on the pod console. Pulling the lever will cause the input pod to begin scanning. This scan reads the exact placement of each atom that makes up Object X. The obtained data travels through space-time directly to the transfer point's nucleus. That nucleus will then analyze it. It will send the necessary elements from the material tank to the export pod. and recreate Object X's original form precisely. Essentially, it acts as an atomic-level 3D printer. A massive amount of energy is required to do a transfer. Once a transportation has occurred, it takes roughly 10 months to recharge. The device cannot be used during that time. A variety of objects can be placed in the same pod. However, in order to transfer a human, each pod must only hold one body within it. 2 or more people cannot go into a single pod. It is very difficult to recreate individual brains and proteins. I obtained this machine back in 2009. It had been stored in a U.S. research facility. American troops had confiscated it after the German loss during World War II. My explanation ends here. There is a special characteristic about this device, however. This transporter is not simply a device that allows you to teleport. What is transferred is only the atomic data. The object itself does not get transported. Furthermore, that data travels through space-time. It does not just go to the past or present, but also to other histories. Now, my instructions. Currently, no power runs through the transporter nucleus. It is completely stopped. If you are able to restart it, you may obtain that which you desire. Oh, I know you'll do your best. Good luck to you.
It worked!
Yes, but
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Junpei. Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. D-Team, 5. These 6 are now deceased.
what?
It can't be.
The X-Door has been opened and subsequently closed. The successful escapee is Akane Kurashiki. The decision game has now been concluded. Thank you for participating.
This isn't what we wanted to happen. We didn't want this. At all. You tricked us, Zero!
This is a lie. It's gotta be. I refuse to believe this is true.
Sigma!
Hey, Vi! Where the hell are you? Are you trapped somewhere? If you can't speak, just make a noise! Please, Vi! Please! Answer me, damn it! Diana! Hey, what's wrong? You all right? You okay?
Yes. Thank you. And Vi? this door will never open again, then.
Yeah.
Why did Akane leave alone?
No idea. There's no way to tell what happened over in Ward C. We only know one thing. Carlos and Junpei are dead. That's it.
So, you believe the announcement?
If what it said earlier is true, then that means Q-Team is dead as well. But unlike C-Team, we can figure out exactly how Q-Team died. They were executed. Likely because of the vote at 1330. Diana, I believe you picked Q-Team then, right?
Yes. But
I know. You just did as the note suggested. The real betrayer is Carlos. Not good. It's almost time for us to get injected again. We don't have time to waste. Come with me.
Sigma, what are you doing?
The X-Store will never open again. Now, all we can do here is just wait to die.
But you don't mean you're planning to transport?
What other choice do we have?
We have one. To wait for Akane. I'm sure the police or a rescue team will...
Can't count on that.
But why?
This is the Treeform timeline.
Listen to me, Sigma!
This is not the time for pointless arguing. We are escaping this horrible history. We're going to where Phi exists.
Sigma?
I've selected the transfer point. All we have to do is pull this lever. Then, we need to run to the input pods.
Wait!
I'm going to go even if you aren't.
What?
I'm starting it. You ready? What are you?
This has to be Zero's trap.
A trap?
Don't you think so? Zero's the one who made us start this thing. If we transport now, we'll be doing exactly what Zero wants.
What in the...
I don't know what's going on, but...
Pretty sure we should get out of here. Let's go, Diana.
Sigma? It's after 0130.
Yeah. Seems it is.
You're not surprised? We didn't get injected with the drugs.
No, I remembered the announcement from earlier.
The decision game has now been concluded.
Oh. The game's already over, so... It'll be fine. Akane will come back.
I wonder... I'm not so sure I believe that.
Let's go.
Let's hurry. What in the world is going on? We went into the input pods, and now we came right back out of the same ones. But not the export pods.
Did the process fail?
No, wait. Hold on a sec. Let me think about this for a minute, okay? Yeah, I get it now.
You understand what happened?
Remember what Zero said. This transporter isn't one that simply teleports various objects.
What is transferred is only the atomic data. The object itself does not get transported.
I remember one time with my grandma years ago. The first time she sent me a fax, she said, "The paper came back, Sigma. Maybe it didn't go through successfully." It's the same thing. Just like how the fax doesn't send the actual paper, we too.
Our original bodies remain. And only the red data went to the transfer point?
But there's one thing I don't get. why is this me the one that stays? If our data did end up transferring correctly, it wouldn't have been a surprise to see we were in the transfer point world. So why are we still here? Sorry. I know how strange this sounds. It's clearly an esoteric conundrum. Even after thinking extensively on it, I'm not sure I'd figure it out. But I do know one thing for sure. We've run out of cards in our deck.
Did it really work?
Well, we got into the input pods, and we came out of...
The export pods.
Diana, look at your watch.
1805.
Well, we climbed into the pods around 1:30 in the morning on New Year's.
So, we went back in time? But, it could be possible that it's 1805 on January 1st, though.
Good point. But it also means it could be 2 or 3 days off. Or even 3 or 4 years. There's no way to know the exact date or time. Even what we see on this watch could be fake. We have no idea.
Sigma, can I ask you something? You were the one who prepared everything on the input console, right?
Yes.
Where exactly did you set it to?
What do you mean, where?
The transfer point for the transporter.
I don't know.
What?
It's not my fault. We didn't have time. I couldn't read any of the text on the display, so... I pushed a random button.
A random?
It doesn't matter. It's still highly likely we came out in an alternate history. And if that's true...
Vi could be here.
Vi! Vi!
Vi!
Doesn't look like she's here. This is...
Wait! Sigma!
Vi! Vi! Tell me you're safe. Where are you? Answer me!
Sigma, I'm not really sure, but maybe the history we're in.
What was that? It won't open. Anyway, let's find a way out of here. We'll talk later.
Why is there a door here? I was right.
This door isn't marked on the map.
It won't open?
Nope, it's locked up tight. It looks like you need to put a code in here.
Anything come to mind?
All I can tell is that it's an 8-digit number.
An 8-digit number. I'm sorry. I can't think of anything.
Wonder if there are any hints around here.
Hints. Hints.
This is...
The rec room.
It's the new year. The vote was at 13:30, so we slept for over 10.5 hours.
Well, not necessarily.
Right. Zero explained it earlier.
Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
We might have just forgotten we did.
So, we've woken up a bunch of times already?
Something horrible could have happened, and we don't remember it.
And I can't even think about it without getting chills. No good. It's locked.
So it's like usual, and we're trapped?
How about a drink to pass time then? There's a lot of things we can do here.
Junpei, in 90 minutes, we'll...
I'm kidding.
When you said drink, did you?
Well, we are 22, you know. I'm no longer that little boy who played old maid with you years ago.
Is that so? True. Looks, tastes, and other superficial things change with time. But there must be something inside you that's still the same. Swimming, going to festivals, getting into snowball fights in the schoolyard. During the incident with the rabbits, you protected me, didn't you?
What about it?
The Junpei from back then, he must be somewhere.
Says the one of us who changed first. No. You might not have changed at all. It's just me seeing things I missed before.
Let me tell you something, Junpei. Say what you need to, while there's time to say it.
Carlos!
The hell? You make it sound like I'm some brat who lies to himself.
Once, I couldn't save my parents because of my inexperience. You?
Wait, you weren't a firefighter then?
I was 18. I'd only just passed the test. I'd come home after buying a birthday present for my sister. At that point, I had arrived before the fire department had. That's why
Carlos, I'm here! I'm over here!
I managed to save my sister, but not my mother and father. It was because of their support that I could become a firefighter. And I was never able to even thank them. Sorry. I kind of brought the mood down. Anyway, I just wanted to say, I don't want the two of you to end up having any regrets. If you have something to say it while you're alive.
While we're alive.
Please don't say that. It's bad luck.
Good point. Okay, let's find a way out of here. That is the first step to staying.
The rules to the decision game will now be explained.
The decision game.
Rules?
This decision game utilizes the 3 dice located during your research.
So, these then.
To begin this game, each player must take 1 die and roll them together on the dice table. If all dice show a 1 on the side facing up, all players win. The door will then unlock, and all the players will be able to escape the room. However, if even a single die does not display a 1, everyone in the room will be gunned down.
What? Oh my god. What the hell is this shit? This isn't even a fucking game!
The time limit is 1 minute. If all of the dice are not rolled within that time limit, everyone will be gunned down. Those are all the rules. Good luck to everyone.
What are the odds?
Huh?
The odds we'll get all the dice to roll a 1.
Oh, it's 1/216th, so about 0.46%.
0.46?
Gatling guns operation in 30 seconds.
Shit, there's no time. Just roll them.
Ah, god damn it! I can't die here! There's still something I need to say.
Huh?
10, 9.
Okay then, here we go.
Come on.
Pray hard. If we pray, then it's gotta.
Wait, that one doesn't count.
Your hand slipped! That was it, right?
Yeah, what she said. You wouldn't mind a little do-over, right? 0? Oh, okay, I guess you're not the mulligan.
There! Get on the other side of the bar! Hurry!
Now announcing the current casualties. Q Team, Q, Mira, Eric. D Team, Diana, Sigma. C Team, Carlos, Junpei, Akane. These 8 are now deceased.
Wait!
Huh?
No way! Oh, yes! Yes! Hell yeah! We're alive! We're actually alive! Yeah! Hey! Why are the two of you just standing there? Guys, it's 1/216! We just got a miracle! Yeah. You're right.
I just can't believe it.
We're alive, right? Of course we're alive! What, do I look like a ghost to you? Or an undead zombie? If I was, then my heart wouldn't be pounding a mile a minute right now. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. We definitely gotta have a toast back in the lounge. Come on! What are you doing? Hurry up!
I don't think I've seen Junpei this excited since grade school.
I guess he's still the same guy you knew underneath, huh?
I'm really glad.
That we're alive, or...
Both.
Nothing beats a cold one after surviving a close call.
Come on! You guys should join me. Sorry, I'll pass.
I'm really not in the mood for it.
For real? Are you serious?
Hey, are you already drunk?
Yeah, I am! Drunk on life! I am buzzed on this kick-ass feeling of surviving the impossible!
You probably shouldn't drink too much, Junpei.
Why not? We're just going to conk out again in 40 minutes anyway, remember? We just experienced the miracle of hitting 1/216th odds, 0.46%, guys! Come on! Let's use the remaining time we have to savor this awesome moment.
A miracle, huh? It definitely would be. If it happened on the first try.
Guys, what are you saying? We only threw the dice once, right?
Are you sure about that? Maybe we just don't remember. And in reality, we've rolled the dice over and over again.
Huh?
If we threw them 3 times, the probability would be 72 to 1. I wouldn't really call those odds a miracle.
Oh, so what? Does that really matter? I'll say it again. We've only gone and thrown the dice once. Once. Right, Carlos?
Yeah, that's true. What are you trying to say, Akane?
Carlos, let's say you were going to roll 10 dice all at the same time. So, do you think you'd end up with all of them displaying a 1?
Of course not. It's impossible.
Right. The probability is 60,466,176 to 1, but that's essentially impossible. If you tried 60,466,176 times, however, what would happen?
The likelihood of all of them being 1 is...
Not so much of an impossibility, right? I'll give you another example. Junpei, if 2 to the 4th power, 16 people, compete in a rock, paper, scissors tournament, how many matches are needed before a winner can be determined?
Why are you talking about...
Just answer the question.
Really? Okay, first, the 16 narrow down to 8, then 8 to 4, and 4 to 2. After the final round, 1 person's left standing, so... a total of 4?
So, what would happen if 2 to the 100 did the same thing?
It'd be 100.
And how confident do you feel about winning this tournament, Junpei?
I'm not, obviously. You're out of the competition after you lose just 1 match. You'd have to win 100 rounds straight to win.
But someone will do it and win, right? A victor who wins 100 matches without losing one will exist. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
The person who won. But only because of circumstance. I mean, more or less.
Well, duh, but why are you...
It may be obvious, but it's important. The one who lives on does so due to circumstance.
The anthropic principle.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, it's connected to the many worlds and multiverse theories.
The hell are you...
This universe is a little too well suited for human beings. That principle explains why. They say, for example, that if Jupiter was just a bit smaller, the Earth likely wouldn't have even formed. That's not the only instance either. There are physical constants throughout the universe. But if even one had changed the tiniest bit, humanity wouldn't have been created at all.
But anyone can see we do actually exist.
And that's exactly my point. We exist. Therefore, we know that we exist. Perhaps somewhere in reality there are countless universes devoid of humanity where the idea of humans didn't even begin. But it isn't possible to know if those other universes exist or not. That's because there are no human beings to observe within them. The only universe we can measure is our own. Therefore, this is the universe we exist in.
Wait, are you talking about tautology?
1 + 1 = 2 is a form of tautology also, right? The left and right sides of the equation say the same thing.
That's sophistry.
Are you sure?
Anyway, I get what you're trying to say, Akane. Maybe, somewhere in this world, there are an infinite number of histories where we were executed by the Gatling guns. But we don't know if those histories really exist. Basically, because we're dead in those histories. The dead can't observe the world. Only those who are still alive can do that. Therefore, we exist here, now.
The opposite of what I just explained could be true as well. The universe could be not meant for humanity. Maybe there's one not limited by gravity, where they travel faster than light. You can't say for sure such a universe doesn't exist. If it does, then we could expect that aliens would be interacting together within it.
Okay, now that sounds like fun.
Maybe that was the universe God had intended in the first place. And this one is a failure.
So, we exist in the universe God abandoned, huh?
What's the matter?
You guys talking like this, I don't feel like drinking anymore. Kinda getting the feeling I was an idiot for acting like we won the lottery. I mean, don't you agree? There could be a history somewhere out there that's happier than ours right now. Then maybe it's really true.
We might be in the history God abandoned.
Now announcing the current casualties. Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. D-Team, Diana, Sigma. These 5 are now deceased. As a result, 5 X-passes will be revealed. I, Kill, Fool, Moon, Fate. That is all.
No.
That means only Phi is still alive.
Sorry. Forget what I just said. Huh. Seems like we're the ones with the best luck. God hasn't gone and abandoned us.
What do you mean?
Didn't you hear that announcement? 5 X-passes were released. The only one left to die is Phi from D-Team, and then we...
Junpei! Don't you ever say that, even if it's a joke.
Oh, the reactor.
This nuclear reactor automatically supplies electricity for years without any extra input.
How do you know all that?
I read it in the manual that's right over there.
What, you don't think Zero plans to lock us in this shelter for years and years, do you?
That's not funny.
It's pointless. I checked it already.
Damn. That means we're trapped. It's the new year. 22 years since Maria was born. Never thought there'd be a time I couldn't wish her Happy New Year. This is the worst year ever.
She your girlfriend?
No. She's my little sister. She, fell ill 10 years ago and was admitted to the hospital. I figured she'd be lonely in there, so I always stop by after work.
That's...
Every good morning and good night was So important to us. And now...
Oh, that's right. Happy New Year, Junpei.
What's with you all of a sudden?
I've wanted to say that to you for 10 years, but I couldn't.
You say it now, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say.
At least give her a proper response. You're her boyfriend, right?
No, I am not. She's just a childhood friend.
Really? And here I thought you were dating.
Carlos?
Whoops. I'm sorry if I made things awkward. I just wanted to learn how you guys were connected. The best way to build teamwork is to know who your partners are.
How like a firefighter.
Well, leave it at that for now. Okay, we can't hang around here like this forever. Let's find a way out.
She's okay. She's just unconscious. Her breathing and pulse are normal.
I see.
Now announcing the current casualties. Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. These 3 are now deceased. As a result, 3 X-passes will be revealed. I, kill, fool. That is all.
Q-Team.
It had to have been the vote.
No, we can't be sure all of Q-Team was really killed.
Yeah. You're right.
We need to focus on getting out of here somehow.
You seem to be forgetting that the exit's still locked.
Well then, all we can do is go into that room. What the hell is this thing? Akane?
She's laying down outside. The hell is this?
No clue. Something's up on the monitor, though. Share the same fate.
If I die, Akane and Phi die too.
And Diana and Sigma are killed if I die.
God damn! How far is Zero going to go with his toying with us?
Ally?
Or betray? Well, what'll it be, Carlos?
What are you saying? Isn't it obvious? We choose Ally twice. We'll add 6 additional points to our initial 3. And we'll both end up with 9 BP. No one dies, no one gets hurt. The exit door will open, and C-Team will be able to get out.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
There's nothing gained by choosing Betray, right? Zero's aiming for us to kill ourselves off here.
All right. Hey, before we do this, do you mind if we check on Akane? This girl here, she's always been really smart. If she thinks the tiniest thing is off, she'll start debating with buts and ifs, like someone at least twice her age. But to all of us back in grade school, she was pretty strange. Well, I guess she came across as scary.
Did she get bullied a lot?
No. It was just, well, not many people wanted to be friends. I always saw her sitting in a corner, curled up, hugging her knees, and all alone. I decided that I'd stay by her side to watch over and protect her, if I could. Then one day, her beloved rabbits were killed by some stupid middle schoolers having fun. She didn't take it well. So, without telling me or the teachers, she went to their hutch, crying and apologizing over and over to them. That was over 10 years ago. A memory that's been tucked away in my brain, covered in dust. When I saw her again last year, I was reminded of that time. I just can't not keep an eye on her. I know, she always goes and just quietly shoulders everything herself. That's why I want to protect her. I wanted to help her bear whatever weight she's taken up. I truly felt that. But, well, I don't know. It was like I didn't know her as well as I thought I did. Hell, I couldn't understand why I even cared. I wanted to find out more about who she really was. To go and see her. Come on, you have someone you really care about, don't you?
You mean my sister?
Yeah.
My parents died in a fire, and then Maria fell ill to an incurable disease. Above anything else, I want to save her. I want to see her smile like before. That's what I decided. That's why.
Ah, now I get it. That's why you need the $500,000.
It's clear we both have someone we want to protect, and neither of us can afford to die now.
Right.
So let's get out of this room by both picking ally. We'll work on getting out of this shelter after that. Okay, let's get this over with.
Yeah, back to the room for us.
Don't get the timing wrong, okay? We have to enter them at the same time to...
I know.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1...
All votes have been received. Results will be displayed on the monitor.
What? No way.
Sorry, Junpei.
Why?
It's because you would have picked Betray to protect Akane. That's what I figured anyway.
Don't lie. The 3 on Q Team are dead now. If 3 more die, the X Store. That's why you...
No! I wanted to protect Diana and Sigma. But the shield that protects became a spear in the end.
That'll come back to bite you in the ass. Carlos, I swear, I'll get you for this.
Forgive me, Junpei.
How dare you! How dare you kill Junpei!
Akane!
Junpei! You...
Junpei!
Don't fight.
All votes have been received. Results will be displayed on the monitor.
No! Why, Junpei? You went and chose ally the last time!
Wait, last time? The hell are you going on about? This is the first time we've played.
What's going on? How do I even know about it last time? Junpei's right. This should have been the first time. So, why do I think there was another one? When did this last time happen?
That'll come back to bite you in the ass. Carlos, I swear I'll get you for this.
This is like when I'm in a fire. Up until now, I've avoided the paths leading to death. So then maybe I can.
Please, don't think badly of me for this. Later.
Did she get bullied a lot?
No. It was just... well, not many people wanted to be friends.
Where?
You okay?
Is this before the AB game?
What? Okay. Should I keep going?
Yeah.
I always saw her sitting in a corner, curled up, hugging her knees, and all alone.
I decided I'd stay by her side to watch over and protect her if I could.
Huh?
Then one day, her beloved rabbits were killed by some stupid middle schoolers having fun. She went to their hutch, crying and apologizing over and over to them.
How do you know that? Did Akane tell you?
No.
Then why? So, gonna stay silent, huh? Fine. Guess there's no point talking about this. Let's just get these votes.
No, wait! Something's weird.
Hello, pot calling kettle.
Whatever I chose in the AB game, It was always the worst outcome.
What are you talking about?
Junpei? Carlos? I think I understand. I believe that what you just did was shift, Carlos.
Shift?
Space-time human internal fluctuating transfer. A phenomenon where one's mind crosses space and time.
Akane, is that?
The power we used a year ago? The ability to send and receive information through the morphogenetic field. It's a simpler version of this.
You're saying me here right now came from a different history?
Well, your consciousness at least. Say you go back in time to when your parents met, using a car as a time machine. Know what movie I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course I do. The high school protagonist almost gets it on with his own mother and tries to get his awkward dad to marry her. That's the basic plot, right?
Yes, the story revolves around a boy. We'll call him M. Now, according to the plot, he's successful at getting his parents to marry. But history ends up changing slightly. Upon returning to his own time, his father's a famous science fiction writer, and he's rich.
I guess the hierarchy was switched when his dad punched the neighborhood bully.
But did you notice something odd about the movie? Just what happened to the M who lived in that fancy house?
Huh. Well, now that you mention it.
I don't think the M from that history appears in the movie at all.
There are two overarching types of stories about time travel. The first type states that there is always only one history. Meaning, if someone changes the past, that previous past is subsequently erased. The other type is where multiple histories exist. This is the many worlds interpretation. One of the more widely believed hypotheses on multiverse theory. The world and universe split into branches as a result of one's decisions. It's a setup where each branch is able to exist in some form. Okay, so back to the movie. First, let's consider what happens with a single path history. In this case, do you know what M is doing back in his own time?
What he's doing?
Committing a form of murder.
Murder?
Well, think about it. The M who grew up in that fancy house, let's call him M2. M2 should have had a variety of amazing memories from his life. Maybe he met a really cute girl he liked, or was a winner of a contest. The possibilities are endless. All of those memories, every single one was overwritten when M came from another history.
Huh? But the history that disappeared was poor M's.
You're right, that's true. What was erased from existing in time was M's history. But the only memories that M retained
Are those of when he was poor.
So, in effect, the life that M2 lived through was overwritten, all because of the actions that the protagonist M took to save his own. I'd say that's the same as killing someone, don't you think? Next is the multiverse hypothesis. In this situation, M2's life is never erased. Instead, a mystery remains. So, where did M2, the version who remembers being well off, up and disappear to?
Where he went.
This is what I think. On the same day that protagonist M used the time machine, M2, for some reason, did the same as M and went back to the past. But then he did the exact opposite of M.
The opposite?
He stopped his dad from punching the bully.
So, when he returned to his own time, it was the world poor M had lived in.
Are you saying that they pretty much switched places?
It would keep everything consistent.
That's depressing.
What is?
M2's situation. Well, he ends up getting the bum end of the deal regardless of which scenario happens.
Damn, that's pretty unfair.
Yes, that's true. But this is rather difficult to say, Carlos. Your case may be exactly the same.
What?
Your consciousness could have come from another history and taken over this body. In exchange, the Carlos who was here originally...
No. Another me is in the other history?
There's no use in getting upset. You simply need to accept that that's what shifting is.
But wait, Akane, how did you know that Carlos is able to shift?
He mentioned before that he knows which path has death at the end and which is safe. I just sort of knew, too.
An arsonist set fire to our house when I was 18. My parents didn't make it, though I was able to get my sister Maria out. But we didn't make a clean escape. Maria fell into some sort of coma. They'd first thought that she had carbon monoxide poisoning, but that wasn't what it was.
Reverie syndrome. A variety of moments flicker in and out of the mind, as if one was constantly dreaming. We believe this is what your sister has.
Maria is either receiving large amounts of information from the morphogenetic field, or her consciousness cannot stop its jumping between multiple histories.
Then she's like us.
Yes, though it's slightly different. In Maria's case, that power is running rampant within her. That is what the reverie syndrome really is.
What?
If a way can be found to control the ability, then she could recover from it.
Is that true? I see. That's good. So there's some hope for her.
Hey, Carlos, when you dove into the fire to save your sister, you were able to hear her voice, right?
Yeah, I was.
Carlos, I'm here! I'm over here!
Maria! Maria, is that you? Just stay there! I'm coming to get you!
No matter how you look at it, there was no way her voice could reach me. But I realized exactly where she was, and I found her quickly. That was the first time. After that, I could hear victims crying out in the fires, and which way would lead to my death.
Oh, this ability we have is triggered by intense danger.
When we're threatened by a crisis, it's easier for us to access the field.
I get it. So that's what it was.
So, Carlos, Junpei, shall we shift?
Huh?
What?
There's really no reason to play the AB game. Well, as it stands right now, it's incredibly likely the both of you will decide to pick ally. But instead of going through that, it'd be better to shift to another history. It'll work! The three of us will definitely be able to do it! But only if we find our lives in danger.
Wait, what do you mean by danger?
The control panel has detected an error in the program. Main core required to supply additional detail. Please quarantine or disconnect the control panel.
Hey, Akane?
You're really turning the reactor into a bomb?
I told you earlier, didn't I? Our lives have to be in danger for our shift ability to manifest.
But this is absolutely nuts. Even if we do manage to do this, the us who are from whatever history we switch with will end up...
Do you plan on dying here then?
Oh, right. I forgot you were like that.
The main core is preventing the shield from deploying. Please evacuate now. Please evacuate now.
So, where do we need to jump to?
Well,
You didn't consider that part?
if we knew in advance, the effect of the threat would be lessened.
You're not affected by any of this at all, are you?
That's not true. Here, look, my heart's pounding so fast. You want to check it?
2 minutes until detonation.
Hey, it's kind of getting down to the wire here.
Shit! Okay, we're just gonna have to go for it. Jump to the same history I am.
The same history?
Which one?
Think! There's a history when we didn't get all ones on the dice rolls. The moment right after that.
Are you insane? We're just gonna get ourselves killed.
It's okay. I have a plan.
30 seconds until detonation.
All right. I trust you, Junpei.
Ah, damn it! Junpei, if we die, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, let's go.